Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to be commencing my review of the Halo Infinite White Spartan action figure. Is this action figure a paragon of design and perfection, or should it be relegated to the dumpster, or is it characterized by insipid, unalloyed mediocrity? In the form of a quantity score, my objective opinion, at best I'd have to raise this action figure to be a 5 out of 10. Why, you may say? Well, unfortunately, much to my dismay, much to my consternation, he does not coincide eminently well with a 67-inch prodigious action figure collection. He only stands roughly 4 to 5 inches tall, so most action figures dwarf him, most action figures tower over him. He's not menacing nor imposing, to say the least. His stature is relatively short. What are some redeeming qualities appertaining to this figure? Well, his sculpt, his paint applications, his textures, his shadings are relatively mediocre, which is unfortunate. They're not on par with the sculpt, shadings, textures, details, paint applications of an $8 Toby's Marvel Legends action figure, but at least they're passable, to say the least. He does emulate his video game counterpart. I love the Mark 7 suit that he's donning. Unfortunately, he's devoid of a Build-A-Figure piece. He's devoid of a comic book. He only has one armament, which is Paul's carbine rifle. For $10 plus sales tax, he should have bundled with another figure. If you recall, the $8 Toby's Marvel Legends action figures sometimes came bundled with an additional figure. Deadpool came bundled with Duel. The $8 Silver Surfer Toby's Marvel Legends action figure came bundled with Howard the Duck in conjunction with his surfboard. But this White Spartan action figure, as you can unequivocally tell, is a standalone figure. He should possess greater latitude for dynamic posability. His articulation is lackluster relative to an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure that was sporting 32 to 40 points of articulation. He's devoid of finger joints. He's devoid of toe articulation. He's devoid of a diaphragm joint. So this action figure could be improved in ample facets. It would have been ineffably epic if he had metallic paint applications. It would have been preferable if he came bundled with another figure. It would have been preferable if he had interchangeable hands or finger joint articulation. It would have been preferable if he had a multitude of armaments that he can wield. He does have a redeemable in-game code. However, at $10 plus sales tax, he should come bundled with at least 10 redeemable codes. He should also be taller. He should also stand anywhere from 7 to 8 inches tall minimum. I've utilized a $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends Juggernaut action figure as a benchmark for comparison of value in this context. And if I'm going to pay more than the price of an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends Juggernaut action figure, I should get more value for my money. And unfortunately, in this context, that's not the case. He doesn't have a comic book. He doesn't have a Build-A-Figure piece. His accessories are scant. They're meager. He only has 2 accessories. When I just compare and contrast him to the $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends Juggernaut action figure, I just cannot vindicate, I just cannot warrant this purchase. I did make an impulsive purchase and decision, which I have qualms about and misgivings about, but it is what it is. I just need to cut my losses and subsequently move on. It's a good figure, but it should be priced at $5 at most and not $10. We're paying more for less, whereas with Toy Biz, we paid less for more. My final verdict is 5 out of 10. I'm done adjudicating over this matter. The figure is relatively mediocre at best. Should be taller, and there should be more in the package other than a redeemable code, a single weapon, and a stand, as well as one 4.5 to 5 inch figure. There's just not enough value here to warrant, to vindicate, to justify the $10 plus sales tax price. I hope that you found this video to be engrossing and enthralling. I hope that you were regaled and bedazzled. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.